Welcome back, everyone. We want to talk about a great event coming up, and it's benefiting a very good cause. Jonathan Negretti is here from the CrohnsColitis Foundation. He's the ambassador, and also Andrew Lauchner. He's the 2017 community leader. Great to have both of you here with us. Thanks. We have the third annual Humor to Heal Comedy Night, which I hear is a blast. We'll talk about that in just a moment, but congratulations on 50 years of the foundation doing what it does best, and that is to spread awareness and help these patients who are dealing with Crohn's and colitis. So describe it. It affects 34,000 patients in Arizona alone. That's serious.
That's very serious, and it's 1.6 million in the U.S., so it's a big number. And it's a disease that a lot of people just don't talk about because it's not very glamorous. We've dubbed it butts and guts. It's a bathroom disease, and people just don't want to have a conversation about stuff that affects your digestive system. And it's unfortunate because it really does wreck people's lives.
How does it develop?
So that is not yet really determined. It could be genetic. There could be something that is environmental. There are a lot of different triggers. For example, I've been a patient for 19 years, and I was fine for the first 21 years of my life. And I went to Europe on a trip and came back, and all of a sudden I have UC. And I'm not sure about Andrew.
Well, Andrew, tell us about your experience. When did you first know that you had this?
Yeah, I was diagnosed when I was 15. I was a freshman in high school. I'm 20 now, but the disease is definitely intense.
Well, tell me about how it's impacted your life, how it's affected you personally.
So I lost a lot of weight, cramping a lot, just difficulty finding foods that I can cope with.
1 in 200 children and adults have this. You aren't just a resource, you actually help people managing this, getting resources, getting out there, spreading awareness. Talk to me about the different programs you provide.
Yeah, so the CrohnsColitis Foundation is committed to providing resources for the children and adults that are affected by this disease. We have peer groups, we have 24-hour hotlines, and we have a flagship Camp Oasis for our pediatric patients where we take them away for a week where they can be with like children and kind of feel like they're not alone in this.
Andrew, did you take part in any of that?
Yep, I've done Camp Oasis.
And how did that change your life?
Oh man, it's awesome. When you get to connect with other people just like you, especially being a kid and not knowing very many people that have the same disease, it's awesome.
It really does make a difference, doesn't it?
Definitely.
So how would you say that the awareness has changed in the 50 years that the foundation has been in existence?
Well, I think because it touches so many more people now, I think there are now conversations that weren't being had before now. And so I think now people are at least gravitating towards understanding the differences between Crohn's and colitis and understanding that it may touch a family member or a friend, and then now asking, what is that and what does that really do, and how does that debilitate someone on a daily basis?
And how do you go about treating it? So
there are all different forms of treatment. There's medication. There's surgical intervention. Andrew was talking yesterday about how medications not every person responds to the same medication, and some surgeries fail. So it's not like it's one size fits all in terms of the medical treatment available.
Well, so again, we need to create awareness so that people understand what this is. They can help, they can volunteer, they can donate. You have this great event that's happening. It's the third annual Humor to Heal Comedy Night, which I love, and I've heard it's just fantastic. So tell me about that.
It's a fun time. It's up at Rick Bronson's House of Comedy, and it's on Thursday, October 26th. It starts at 6 p.m. We have national comics coming in. We have a silent auction, a live auction, and then we get to honor Andrew and his physician that night, which will be great.
You pretty excited?
I'm really excited.
What's planned for you that night? You going to take the stage? What are you going to do?
I have a video that's going to show.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep.
And so what is it you want people to know about you and other patients like you who are dealing with this on an everyday basis?
It takes a lot of strength to go through what we go through. And not much is known about the disease. So I think raising awareness is really important. Figuring out and raising funds for future treatments and figuring out what's important.
Very good. So it's the third annual Humor to Heal Comedy Night. That's a great way for people to get out there, help you spread awareness, and also help you raise some funds. If you want more information on getting tickets, go to online.ccfa.org. And as you mentioned, there are lots of resources available through the foundation, so you can go to CrohnsColitisFoundation.org if you want more information about that. Thank you so much, gentlemen. We appreciate it. And thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.